Good morning, everyone. January the 28th, 2016. One more trading day for the month of January. And then we get to start February, a short trading month. Yesterday's market was really driven by crude oil. Crude oil exploded up when a Russian minister announced that Saudi Arabia and Russia were trying to get together in February to discuss production and pricing of crude oil. Nigeria has called for such a meeting. Kuwait has said at the first of the week said that was a possibility. Venezuela's gone effectively as a country. Another failed state off the price of crude oil. So there's a lot of pressure, including Saudi Arabia, to raise oil prices to get those countries back living large. $60, $80, $100 per barrel crude's a lot different than 30. In fact, when you look at the what it costs to meet their budget demands and their social programs, Saudi Arabia takes a price north of $100 to do that. So there's a lot of pressure on these countries right now. And if it happens, it certainly will change the course of the direction of crude oil. People are looking at this saying, well, yeah, they're going to try to get together in February and talk about production. Can they get an agreement? So, unless there's a more information, more specifics as to the date, etc., I think that little surge of buying in crude oil is probably done for the moment. It'll take a new piece of news to drive crude higher. Crude stopped about where it should have in the 32, 33 area. And again, if it rallies today, probably will take the E-mini with it. If it sells today, probably will take the E-mini with it. Today's fundamental news, durable orders. The guesstimates are all over the map, but with Econoday's probably got the biggest following. They've got durable orders +0.2, unchanged, ex transportation. Jobless claims 285. Bloomberg Consumer Confidence Index, no one will pay any attention to that, was 44. Pending home sales +0.8. And that number could come in higher. I mean, if the recent past is a guide to the future or today. Natural gas inventories -215. Could come in higher, but that would be expected given the cold weather that we've had. And then KC manufacturing -8, that could come in lower than forecast. So this number could come in lower than forecast. Jobless claims could come in higher than forecast. Pending home sales probably higher than forecast. And Kansas City manufacturing -8. Focused durable orders ex transportation. And the direction of crude, the E-mini for treasuries. Okay, the third auction is usually up. Resistance begins at 129. They can't run it straight up without news and get the buying that they need. So my guess is we'll see some back and forth. So we ought to have pretty good support, 128.20, and resistance at 129. So our sell is 31 to 03, then 7 to 11. On the buy side, 20 to 24. And then 13 to 17. For the 30-year, resistance starts at 4, so 3 to 7 is sell 1. That's where we are. Then 11 to 15, sell 2. We'll keep the sell side pretty tight today because of the 7-year auction and the need to move the paper. On the buy side, 21 to 25. May take 29s. And then 9s to 13s. Okay, gold came off overnight. Risk off. Not in favor. Thought there was a chance coming in yesterday that we might find sellers in London. Thought it happened a little bit higher, but it didn't. So 25, 27 remains pretty good resistance, and we're going to see where support is. 15 to 17 is where support has been. So 15 to 17 buy 1, it's a B, maybe a little lower. 10 to 12 buy 2. Basically, we're trying to buy 10s to 15s. On the sell side, 23, 25, bring it in a little bit. And then 28 to 30. Okay, China supported the yuan last night in their banking system. They injected another $50 billion in the form of repos to help the system to add liquidity. And the euro, we had a 40 to 50 sell, didn't quite make it, so we're rejecting prices above 35. So 35 to 40, sell 1, and then 65, 75, sell 2. If we take out 40, we're going to get stops above 50. On the buy side, 109 even. Then our 875. So we've got a 950 plus 875 market is where we are right now. We're kind of right in the middle of that range. Not a lot of advantage right here. I don't see that our news today will take the euro one way or the other. Durable orders comes in lower than forecast. Should rally it a little bit, but not break it out. Okay, crude oil. What can come out today to support crude oil further? And that would be the another announcement about more details about a meeting in February between Russia and OPEC. That could do it. So 75 to the buck, sell 1. 25 to 50, sell 2. Really, resistance jumps up to 33.50. Then it's going to be 34, 34 and a quarter when you look at the charts, if memory serves me correctly. On the buy side, 31, 32 even, 31.75, buy 1. And then 31 and a quarter, 31.50, buy 2. Okay, the E-mini. we'll see how crude oil impacts the trading today. Got a seller above 1900. Last night we had a seller 90 to 85. Closed at 88, so 89s to 94, sell 1. 99 to 04, sell 2. On the buy side, we're at 81, so 70, 75 is going to be buy 1. I think we got a shot at buying the 70 area today. And then 60, 65 would be buy 2. Let them get stops beneath that M period low yesterday. Durable orders plus 0.2. X transportation unchanged. Jobless claims 285. Don't want to pay any attention to Bloomberg. Pending home sales, they will pay attention to. That number could come in higher than forecast. The recent numbers have been very, very strong. Through manipulation or not, doesn't make any difference as far as the headline's concerned. They have been strong. Natural gas, which will not affect our trading, minus 215. And KC manufacturing, minus 8. Focus, durable orders, X transportation, and crude oil. Take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. Back with you as soon as possible.